Me name is Daniel. 35, software engineer, living in Austin. Have this best friend from college, Vanessa, known her for 12 years. We met junior year, bonded over a terrible economics professor. She's been my constant ever since, always there, always supportive. Or, at least I thought so until everything changed last month. Sunday afternoon, and I'm meeting Vanessa for our usual coffee catch-up. This place in South Congress that's overpriced but has good Wi-Fi. She's already there when I arrive, laptop open, working on something. Vanessa's a marketing director, always hustling, always ambitious. That's one of the things I've always respected about her. Hey V, I say, sliding into the seat across from her. She looks up and immediately closes her laptop with this knowing smile. Dan, perfect timing. I need to hear about your date last night. I ordered coffee from the waitress, nice woman probably in her 50s. Vanessa barely glances at her, already pulling out her phone to show me something. How was it with what's her name, the teacher you matched with? Emily, I say, and honestly it was pretty good. We went to that new Thai place on Rainy Street, talked for like 3 hours. She's really interesting, teaches 4th grade, volunteers on weekends. Vanessa's face does this thing, this subtle shift I've learned to recognize. But, she says, leading, waiting for me to list the problems. But nothing really. I'm seeing her again on Wednesday. Vanessa leans back, crosses her arms. Okay, but what does she look like, be honest? I pull up Emily's profile on my phone, show her. Emily's pretty, girl next door type, brown hair, warm smile. Not a model but genuinely attractive in a natural way. Vanessa studies the photo, for a long moment. She's cute, she says finally, in that tone that means but. Yeah, she is, I say, putting my phone away. It's just, and here it comes, don't you want someone more? She trails off, but I know what she means. More what, V? I don't know, more impressive, someone who turns heads. You're a successful guy. You could probably do better. The waitress comes back with my coffee, sets it down gently. I thank her. Vanessa's already back on her phone. Emily's great, I say, I like her. Vanessa makes this non-committal sound. We've had this conversation before in various forms. Every woman I've dated for the past few years, Vanessa's had notes. Lisa was too clingy, Jade wasn't ambitious enough. Sophia was pretty, but kind of boring according to V. It's gotten to the point where I don't even want to tell her about dates anymore. So anyway, Vanessa says I have news. She's got this excited energy now, leaning forward. I matched with this guy on Bumble, he's a doctor. Like an actual doctor, orthopedic surgeon, has his own practice. That's great, V, I say, genuinely happy for her. We're meeting for drinks tomorrow, and she shows me his profile. The guy looks good, professional photos, bio mentions traveling and wine. Looks almost too perfect honestly, like catalog model perfect. He's 6 feet 3 inches, she adds, like that's the most important detail. And he went to Stanford for undergrad, then med school at Baylor. I'm nodding along, watching her scroll through his photos. What's his personality like? I ask. We haven't talked that much yet, just matched yesterday. But look at this photo, he was in Santorini last month. The next hour is Vanessa planning the outfit for her date, analyzing his profile for conversation topics, strategizing how to seem interested but not too available. I'm mostly listening, offering input when she asks. This is our dynamic, has been for years. She talks, I listen, I give advice, she appreciates it. My own life is secondary, which has always been fine. Until recently, when I started noticing the pattern. Wednesday comes, and I'm on my second date with Emily. We're at a bookstore coffee shop, one of those cozy places with worn couches. She's telling me about this kid in her class who's struggling with reading. How she's been staying late to tutor him, seeing real progress. Her whole face lights up talking about it. There's something about Emily that just feels easy. No games, no strategy, just genuine conversation. Halfway through, she asks about my work, actually listens to my answer, asks follow-up questions, remembers details from our first date. When we leave, I walk her to her car. She thanks me for the date, says she had a really great time. I tell her I did too. And I mean it. We kiss goodnight, nothing dramatic, just nice. Driving home, I'm thinking this might actually go somewhere. Get a text from Vanessa at 10 p.m. How was the date with the teacher? I respond, really good, I think I really like her. 3 dots appear, disappear, appear again. That's great. She finally sends, then nothing else. Next morning I'm at my desk working when Vanessa calls. Hey, what's up? I answer. She sounds off, voice kind of flat. Her date with the surgeon apparently was a disaster. He showed up 20 minutes late, spent half the date on his phone, talked mostly about himself, didn't ask her a single question. When the check came, he suggested splitting it. That sucks, I'm sorry. The worst part, she continues, is he texted me afterward. Asked if I wanted to come over to his place. Like not even pretending to want a second actual date. Just straight to come over, you know what that means? Yeah, I say, that's disrespectful. Men are such trash, Dan, I swear. All of them just want one thing, don't even see women as human. I'm quiet for a second, then. Not all men, though. Oh my God, don't even start with that. I wasn't starting anything, just saying most guys aren't like that. Sure, she says, clearly not believing me. We end the call, and I sit there feeling weird about it. That afternoon, Emily texts me asking if I want to get dinner Friday. I say yes immediately, suggest this Italian place I know. She sends back a smiley face and says she's excited. It's so refreshingly simple. Friday night comes and dinner with Emily is even better than the previous dates. We talk about everything, books, travel, her students, my work. She's funny in this understated way, makes observations that catch me off guard. When the check comes, I pick it up without thinking. Emily offers to split, but I wave her off. I invited you. She smiles and thanks me, doesn't make it a whole thing. After dinner, we walk around downtown, end up on a bench by the river. Talking turns into kissing, kissing turns into her saying, I really like you, Dan, this feels really good. I really like you too, I tell her, and I mean it more than I've meant it in years. We're official by week 3, which feels fast but also completely right. Emily's the first person in a long time who makes me feel seen. Not as a sounding board or a support system, but as an actual person, with thoughts and feelings and a life that matters. I tell Vanessa about it the next Sunday, at our usual coffee meetup. So Emily and I are actually together now, like officially. She looks up from her phone, oh wow, that was fast. Yeah, I know, but it feels right. Vanessa nods slowly, that's great. Dan, I'm happy for you. But something in her tone doesn't match the words. You okay? I ask. Yeah, fine, just surprised, you usually take things slower. This feels different though, I say. How so? She asks, and there's an edge to it. I don't know, she's just really present, really genuine. Makes me feel like I can be myself. Vanessa's quiet for a moment. So your other girlfriends made you feel like you couldn't be yourself. That's not what I meant. But it's kind of what you said. I can feel this tension building, but I'm not sure why. Look, I just mean Emily's easy to be around, that's all. Easy, Vanessa repeats. Interesting choice of word. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, forget it, I'm glad you're happy. But she doesn't seem glad. She seems bothered. The conversation moves on, but the weird energy stays. Over the next month, I see less of Vanessa. She's busy with work, I'm spending time with Emily. But also I notice Vanessa never asks about Emily anymore. Doesn't want to hear about my relationship. Changes the subject when I bring it up. Meanwhile, her dating life is a revolving door of disappointment. Guy from Hinge who turned out to be 5 feet 8 inches, not 6 feet 0 inches like his profile said. Lawyer who made good money, but had a boring personality. Entrepreneur who was actually between jobs and living with roommates. Each date is dissected in detail over text. Each one is found lacking in some fundamental way. I listen, offer support, but I'm starting to see a pattern. No one is ever good enough, for some reason. 2 months into dating Emily, and I'm happier than I've been in years. She meets my friends, they all love her. I meet her friends, they're welcoming and cool. We fall into this comfortable routine that doesn't feel boring, just right. One night, Emily and I are cooking dinner at my place. She's telling me about her day, laughing about something a student said. My phone buzzes, text from Vanessa. Can we talk? It's important. I tell Emily I need to make a quick call, step into the bedroom. Call Vanessa, and she answers immediately. Dan, I need to ask you something. Sure, what's up? Do you think I'm undateable? The question catches me completely off guard. What? No, V, why would you think that? Because I've been trying for 2 years, she says, voice cracking. 2 years of apps and dates, and nothing ever works. Meanwhile, you found Emily in like 2 seconds, and you're happy. What am I doing wrong? I sit on the edge of my bed, trying to figure out how to answer. You're not doing anything wrong. Dating is just hard. Don't give me that, I want the real answer. You know me better than almost anyone, what is it? There's this moment where I could lie. Could give her the comfortable answer that doesn't rock the boat. But something in me is tired of lying. Tired of always being supportive when maybe support isn't what she needs. V, can I be really honest with you? Yes, please, that's what I'm asking for. I take a breath. I think you eliminate guys before giving them a real chance. What do you mean? I mean you have all these requirements, height and income and status. And the second someone doesn't check every box, you write them off. That's not true. I just have standards. But your standards might be keeping you from meeting good people. So, I should just settle. Is that what you're saying? No. I'm saying maybe the things you think matter don't actually matter. Emily's not some Instagram model. She doesn't make 6 figures. But she's kind and genuine and makes me feel valued. That matters more than her meeting some checklist. Silence on the other end of the line. Vanessa, I continue, that surgeon guy who was rude to you. You matched with him because he looked perfect on paper. But he turned out to be a jerk, right? Yeah, she says quietly. But Tom, my friend from the gym, the personal trainer, he asked you out last year and you said no because he wasn't professional enough. Tom is a genuinely good guy, treats people well, has his life together. But you never even gave him a chance. That's different, she says defensively. How is it different? Because I need someone on my level. What does that even mean, V? Someone successful, ambitious, impressive. So you can show him off, or because you actually connect with him. Another long silence. This is exactly what I'm talking about, she says, voice harder now. You're acting like I'm shallow, when I just know what I want. I'm not saying you're shallow. I'm saying maybe you're prioritizing the wrong things. And maybe I pause. Knowing what I'm about to say will hurt. Maybe the way you treat people is part of the problem. What the hell does that mean? V, I've watched you be rude to servers, dismissive to people you think are beneath you. You snapped your fingers at our waitress last week to get her attention. I was just trying to get her attention, that's not. It's disrespectful, and you do it all the time. Then you wonder why guys don't want a second date. Wow, she says, voice cold now, tell me how you really feel. You asked me to be honest. So, this is what you think of me, that I'm some awful person. No, V. I think you're my friend and you're in pain. But I also think you're sabotaging yourself. You know what, Dan, screw you. I've been your friend for 12 years, supported you through everything.
And this is how you talk to me.
I've supported you too, V. That's how friendship works. Except our friendship is me listening to you complain about your dating life while never asking about mine. When's the last time you asked me about my work? Or my family? Or anything that wasn't about you? That's not fair. It's completely fair. Think about our last 5 conversations. They were all about you, your dates, your problems. I'm a person too, V. Not just your emotional support. The line goes quiet for a long moment. I need to go, she finally says. V, wait, I don't want. But she's already hung up. I sit there holding my phone, feeling terrible but also relieved. Like something that needed to be said finally got said. Walk back to the kitchen where Emily's plating the food. Everything okay? She asks, reading my face. I tell her about the conversation, the whole thing. Emily listens without interrupting, then says, "That must have been really hard. But also, Dan, it sounds like it needed to happen." Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is tell the truth, even when it hurts. I nod, pulling her into a hug. This is what I've been missing, someone who actually sees me. Not as a supporting character in their story, but as a whole person. Days pass and Vanessa doesn't reach out. I don't reach out either, giving her space to process. But I check her Instagram occasionally. Can't help myself. She posts a screenshot of a quote about cutting toxic people from your life. Doesn't tag me, but I know it's directed at me. The comments are all her friends saying you deserve better and his loss. None of them know what actually happened. Just hearing her version, the one where I'm the villain. 2 weeks later, I'm at a mutual friend's birthday party. Vanessa's there, across the room, talking to a group of people. We make eye contact once. She looks away immediately. I consider going over, trying to talk. But Emily touches my arm gently. "Give her time," she says. "If she's really your friend, she'll come around. And if she doesn't, maybe that tells you something too." Month passes, and I see Vanessa's updated her dating profile. Changed her photos, adjusted her bio. Still lists height requirements, still has the same energy. Some people don't want to change, Emily says when I mention it. They want to be right more than they want to be happy. That's sad, I say. It is, but you can't fix it for her. 3 months after our fight, I get a text from Vanessa. Just one line, "I've been thinking about what you said." I stare at it for a long time, trying to decide how to respond. Finally, I write back, "I'm here if you want to talk." The 3 dots appear, disappear, appear again. "Can we get coffee this week?" she asks. "Yeah, sure, our usual place." We meet on Sunday, same cafe, same table. But everything feels different now. Vanessa looks tired, less put together than usual. "Hey," I say, sitting down. "Hey," she responds, voice quiet. We order coffee and sit in awkward silence for a minute. "I'm sorry," she finally says, "for hanging up on you, for not reaching out. For a lot of things, actually." "I'm sorry too," I say. I could have been gentler about how I said things. "No." She shakes her head. "You were right. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and you were right about most of it. I do eliminate guys too quickly. I am rude to people sometimes without even realizing it. And I have been a really self-centered friend." "V, you don't have to." "Yes, I do," she interrupts. "I need to say this. I've spent 3 months being angry at you, telling everyone you were being judgmental and mean. But then I actually thought about what you said. And I realized I couldn't name the last time I asked about your life. Couldn't remember details about Emily, because I never really listened. Was so focused on my problems, I didn't see you as a whole person." She's crying now, just a little. "I'm really sorry, Dan. You deserved better from me." I reach across the table, squeeze her hand. "Thank you for saying that." We sit there for a moment. Then she asks, "So tell me about Emily. Like, really tell me, I want to know." I smile and do, telling her about Emily's quirks. How she talks to plants, how she cries at dog videos, how she makes me coffee every morning when I stay over. Vanessa listens, actually listens, asks questions. "She sounds really special," V says when I finish. "She is. I'm lucky." "You're not lucky, Dan. You chose well. You saw past the surface stuff, to what actually matters. I wish I'd learned that earlier. You're learning it now, that counts for something." She nods, then says something that surprises me. "I called Tom, the personal trainer. Asked if he wanted to get coffee." "Really, what happened?" "He said yes, but he was hesitant. I think I burned that bridge pretty badly. But we're meeting next week." "That's great, V, really. I'm going into it with no expectations," she says. "Just trying to be open, see where it goes. Not worried about whether he's impressive enough for Instagram. Just whether he's kind and genuine." "I'm proud of you," I tell her, and I mean it. 6 months later, I'm at Vanessa and Tom's joint birthday party. They've been dating for 4 months, actually together for 2. Tom's a good guy, patient and kind, exactly what we needed. I watch them across the room, how he listens when she talks. How she looks at him with genuine affection, not performance. Emily's next to me, hand in mine. They look happy, she observes. Yeah, they do. You did a good thing, you know. What do you mean? Telling her the truth, even when it was hard. Sometimes that's what real friendship looks like. Later that night, V pulls me aside. Thank you, she says. For what? For caring enough to be honest. For not just telling me what I wanted to hear. If you hadn't said those things, I wouldn't have wouldn't have taken a real look at myself. That's what friends do, I say. Yeah, she smiles, it is. And Dan, I'm really happy for you and Emily. Like genuinely happy, not the fake supportive thing I was doing before.
She's perfect for you.
Thanks, V, that means a lot. We hug, and it feels like we've finally gotten back to something real. Not the old friendship where I was her therapist, but something more balanced, more mutual. Something that works for both of us. Driving home that night with Emily, she asks what I'm thinking about. Just how things change, I say. How sometimes losing something is how you find something better. Even when it's painful, even when it hurts. She squeezes my hand. I'm glad your friend came around. Me too, I say. But I'm also glad I said something. Even if she hadn't, I needed to say it. For me, not just for her. Emily nods, understanding without needing explanation. That's what I love about her. She gets it, gets me, makes space for all of it. Anyway, that's the story of how my feminist best friend pushed me to explain my dating choices. And ended up realizing she was her own biggest obstacle. Not because she was a bad person, but because she'd built walls so high. She couldn't see the good things right in front of her. Sometimes the truth hurts. But lies hurt more in the long run. And real friendship means caring enough to be honest. Even when it costs you something.